So we are finally in 2025, and I believe that this is the year where Kaspa is going to have a epic year. Remember though, nothing in this video is financial advice. Always do your own research. Now, before I get into the video, for anyone that's looking for a great crypto exchange, especially if you trade using leverage, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits. You get extra bonuses of up to $10,000, and you get to use 500x leverage on some of these coins. There's also going to be a link down below to Trade Assist, which is a great crypto indicator, which lets you know when there's a good time to buy and sell crypto. And you'll find a link to my Patreon down below as well. But let's get into things here, all right? So first off, let's start off by looking at what's going on the bubbles, and we're seeing a whole ton of green today. The market is coming back, and things are looking a lot better than they did just a couple of days ago, where it's just like a non-stop bleed action. I have been watching January 2nd. I've been waiting for January 2nd for quite some time, because over the last couple of weeks while the market was going down, I was like, okay, we are in a holiday phase where, not a lot of volume is going on, and it's easy for market manipulators to manipulate these prices when there's not a lot of volume happening, because a lot of people is on holidays. But now that everybody should be back from holidays, hopefully we end up rallying in the market, right? But let's get into the fear and greed index. Currently we are at 70 greed. We remain in greed and extreme greed, and it's been like this for a while now, actually, which is not that bad at all. But let's get into this. So I saw this right here. I saw this article, Kaspa's journey to $1, because right now it's sitting at like 12 cents, and everybody wants to know, when is it going to break that $1 mark? Like, it's been trading sideways for a lifetime. It almost feels like over a year for sure, maybe like a year and a half or something. But when is it going to reach that $1 mark, and what can actually take it to those levels? Well, according to this article right here, it says for Kaspa to hit $1, a few things needs to come together. First, more people using it is very important, as growing its system with builders and plans that use its speed will bring lasting worth. It's very interesting that they said more people need to use it, because it is true. More people do need to use Kaspa. When you think about like Solana, the amount of people that actually use it, Ethereum, there's a reason why Ethereum is number 2 on CoinMarketCap, sitting at like what, 400 million or something like that. There's a reason people use Ethereum and people use Solana, and even SWI, people are using SWI. You take a look at the charts on SWI, it's just been going up. Even when the market was pulling back and a lot of these coins was really tanking, SWI was holding its gains for the most part, because people are using it, right? And it's been compared to something like Solana, right? So when you take a look at something like Kaspa and you look at this chart and you're like, okay, well, not much is going on. This thing has been trading sideways, and we don't know where the price is going to go in the short term. In the long term, yes, we all know that Kaspa is going to explode, but in the short term, what is going to happen? Well, I'm going to tell you guys what I think is going to happen in the short term. You see, right now, we are sitting just above this previous resistance area. You can see it goes back all the way to about December 22nd. So like a couple weeks or so, right? We're sitting right at that resistance area. We need to break through there to get to 12, let's call this 13 cents. So the next point of resistance is around 13 cents. And then we're going to start make our way back up. Now, we do see that a bearish momentum was fired on December 18th, but that's not really concerning to me, right? Here's the thing. When it comes to Kaspa, it does require a lot of patience, but we do have catalysts that's coming up this year. When you look back at last bull run, how a lot of these coins didn't have smart contracts or anything like that, but they reached like crazy price levels. And Kaspa is about to get smart contracts, and then you think about the meme coins, there's a lot of bullish things that's coming in 2025. But if we do take away the catalyst, the upcoming catalyst, what can actually bring Kaspa to new levels? Well, according to this article anyways, it says next is good feelings in the market, and higher need for POW blockchains could raise its price a lot. And that's definitely true. I do think that good feelings in the market is definite when it comes to, or important when it comes to every coin in the crypto space. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to hype. As long as the hype is still there, I think that certain coins are going to perform better than others. Now, when we think about Kaspa, we think about how lately there's been a lot of people trying to add FUD to Kaspa. And to me, that is funny because FUD actually ends up driving these coins to next level as well, as long as the price or as long as the hype is still there and as long as the community is still massive. So people could continue to try to FUD popular coins, but at the end of the day, it doesn't work. We saw it with XRP, we saw it with Solana, we see it with a lot of coins. FUD doesn't last forever. Once it dies down, everyone that's FUDding ends up buying these coins at the all-time highs. Now, going back to the chart for a second, I believe I've talked about this many times before, but when it comes to Kaspa, we know where the bottom is, and the bottom is somewhere around 10 cents because we can see it all the way back here at the end of 2023. Kaspa was sitting near 10 cents and it's just been trading sideways ever since. It reached a high of about 20 cents. Now, a lot of coins in the market, it's hard to tell where the absolute floor is because coins could run so much and then it starts coming down. You don't know where the floor is. But something like this, we do know where the floor is. So when I see people leaving Kaspa completely, they don't even want to leave a small bag in there. They just want to leave the coin completely and they start chasing other coins. Typically what happens is you sell Kaspa, you buy something else. Yes, you make profits, which is definitely a good thing. But then what happens, you take that profits, you put it into something else, and instead of making more money, you end up losing that profit. So eventually it just ends up becoming a never-ending cycle of making money and then losing money, making money, losing even more money. So I always say if you've done your research and you are bullish on Kaspa and you just are sick and tired of it not performing, it's always good to have extra cash on the side where you could deploy money elsewhere into other projects. But if you don't have extra cash on the side and you really want to take advantage of other opportunities, I always recommend, if you really want to sell some of your Kaspa, at least keep some Kaspa in your portfolio. Don't sell all of it. And eventually, when Kaspa decides and wants to explode, you're going to be happy. But remember, nothing in video is financial advice. For all I know, Kaspa never runs, and then you get upset at me. So make sure you do your own research because I can always be wrong. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.